Hello and welcome to my vloggy vlog. Before I start today, I've got to brush the bonnet because that's what I do when I start my vlogs. It's become my ritual, so I will continue to do it when I'm in the house doing my vlogs. I brush the bonnet. Right, enough said. Today we're going to talk about time travel part 2, and we've now jumped 200 years towards the 20th century. And we're going to discuss images that have gone viral over the internet in the 20th century. Are they real? Are they fake? Can they actually prove time travel? So let's get to it. As I said, I don't like that. Anyway, let's have a look at these and see what you think. Right, my first image is a 1940s picture of a young hipster. And when you look at the picture, first of all, this young hipster looks completely like he doesn't fit in the picture. It's like, spot the deliberate mistake in this picture. So I've looked at the picture and I thought, maybe he was a time traveller. Maybe it's like he really did travel in time. And then I started to look at the images. And the first thing I thought is his haircut. Oh, that's a trendy haircut. But when you look at the other people in the picture, he's the youngest one there. So it could be that he had a trendy haircut at that time. Who's to say what haircuts were available in the 1940s? Or maybe he was just a person who decided to have one. There is rumour that possibly he was a Canadian hockey player who had things on his head. That's another thing that springs out. And also the jumper. There's always a thing about the jumper that guy's wearing. So I went and had a look at were there jumpers at that time, or t-shirts or whatever, at that time, which that hipster was wearing. And it seems to me that, having done some research, it comes back to the shirt was possibly worn by the Montreal Maroons. And if you have a look at the M on his shirt and you have a look at the M of the Montreal Maroons, it could be that that shirt belongs there. And actually those shirts look really trendy for modern ages as well. If you have a look at 1940s sunglass styles, there are so many there that look so groovy and so modern that if I was to put another female in there with some trendy sunglasses amongst that audience, she may look hip and out of time as well. Then we look at the camera, and also on closer inspection, could that not be a Kodak Vigilant camera? That was period of the time. And again, it's another close-up, because what you see is a faded image and you can't prove whether or not that image is actually a real image or not. So that's picture 1. You decide on what you think. But I'm of the opinion that that picture, number 1, can be logically explained away by the fact that the sunglasses are to time, in my view. The Maple Leafs, the Montreal Maroons, not the Maple Leafs, the Montreal Maroon t-shirt actually looks very much like his shirt. The haircut can be explained away, and if you do a close-up of the camera, was it not an available camera at the time? You decide on that one. The next instance of time travel we're moving on to is a 1928 Charlie Chaplin film called The Circus. There is a scene in this film where there's a woman depicted holding something to her ear, which looks mysteriously like a cell phone. And as she walks past the sequence, you can see this. She's got it to her ear and she's speaking in it. So time travel theorists have alluded to the fact that this woman was indeed a time traveller. I've done some more research on this, and in 1928, the Western Electronic Company made an audio phone. So if you were hard of hearing, you would use this audio phone to pick up sound or listen. And if it was held towards your ear and it wasn't close up, you may mistake it for a mobile phone. I'm going to put images of that clip, obviously, and I'm going to then insert this audio phone, and you decide for yourself what you think. I'm of the view that yes, I think it could possibly be this headphone. So as far as this one's gone, I don't think this is time travel.
This is a photograph of a hearing aid that was possibly designed in 1925. It's called an audiophone, and it was made by a company called Western Electronic. If you look at it close up right now, it may look like a cell phone because it was put at a person's ear, therefore debunking the myth.
Okay, the next one I looked at, the film I looked at next, was Fort Apache. and that was made in 1948. And there's a scene in Fort Apache where the man is apparently holding an iPhone. A lot of people think this is an iPhone 7. However, there's a couple of people who've, I've looked at debunking things, Time Travel Debunked, and had a look at few of these websites. And if you look closely, it appears this is indeed not a mobile phone, but a notepad. So that's the next one. I don't think this is true either. So the hipster, I don't think it's true. The Charlie Chaplin person, I don't think it's true. And this Fort Apache film with the guy apparently having a mobile phone, I don't think is true. So we're going to move on to the next one. My next one is going to be on the Mike Tyson fight, which occurred in 1995. Time travel conspiracy theories state that it must have been a time traveller. Well, why would the time traveller come and actually film a Mike Tyson fight? I have absolutely no idea. But this camera could have been a 1994 Canon camera, or it could have been a first generation digicamera from a maker called Digicam Logitech. Digicam Logitech. So of all the theories today that I've discussed, all four I find a logical answer to. If you have an argument to counter that, please comment below. If you've enjoyed this video today, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I do like these conspiracy theories, and I'll continue to do them, and also I'll carry on with my normal random stuff as well.